Hello and welcome to a brand new video. Of course, I am your host Devvy, and we are about to start a politics and war series. We had done one in the past. We're going to be redoing it again because it was requested a while back by a viewer, but we have just gotten the authorization from the admin of the game to create a new nation, which we have already created. We'll get to that eventually, but we have received that authorization to create a new nation without needing to ruin my old/current nation. So that's that. But without any further ado, this is the page that you would be on when you're attempting to start the game. Now, if you don't have a nation already, you'd go here, start playing. The domain, by the way, is politicsandwar.com. You can simply search it up on Google, politics and war, and it's the very first one. We can do it over again for you like that. Then you want to click start playing. Now you can sign up with Facebook. I personally would instead recommend going with the email address, but to each their own. If you do go with the email address, however, you will click here, type in your email address, click here, type in the exact same email address you typed in here, register. Well, let's see. It says by registering, you agree to the terms and conditions and game rules. I recommend, even more so than reading this, because there are game rules that will get you banned if broken, like immediate bans, right? So I recommend absolutely reading through this. Now I know it's long, but just to name a few, anything in this line right here, when creating your nation, will get you banned. Right? let's not hide it. This line right here, if you have a Nazi flag, if you have the word Nazi in your nation or leader name, Adolf Hitler, anything like that, ban. Terrorism, same thing, ban. You can't name your nation ISIS, you can't have an ISIS flag, things like that. Other hate groups, you're looking at things like KKK, none of that. The game doesn't want any of that toxicity here. You will get banned for it. So make sure to read through, make sure to see what you can and cannot do before you finish creating your account. It's a lengthy page, I will not lie, but it is necessary to understand what you can and cannot do in the game. It's pretty straightforward for the most part. There are a few areas where it's pretty open to interpretation, but just read up on it. I won't really go into it because I don't want to say anything and then that's not what it is. So read it for yourself, understand it for yourself, and then we move on. This, you can ignore this unless someone did indeed refer you to the game, in which case you would just put their leader name here. You select that you are 13, as long as you are 13. If you're not 13, I'm sorry, but you can't play this game. I understand I can only have one account, and then create my account. Now, when you click create my account, it's going to bring you to another page. I can't do it now because I've already had an account, like I said. So when you click create my account though, it's going to bring you to another page that has password, confirm password. Put any password you want to use there. That's what that is for. If you want to use apple pie, you use apple pie. Though I believe it needs to be a password that has letters, numbers, and a symbol, I believe. You'll find out when you try to make a password. Once you do that, though, you'll also have things like nation, leader name, nation title, leader title. The nation name and leader names are case sensitive. Now, I'll show you what I mean by that later, but it's also, they don't need to be the same. They can be different. But do note that For example, if you wanted to name a nation Sakura and that name is taken, you can't use Sakura. You can write Sakura 1 or you can write Sakura with an O instead of an A at the end, but you can't write the exact same word Sakura there if it's already taken. No matter whether you put capital letter, common letter, it doesn't matter. You can't use it as long as each and every letter matches exact. Now, the same applies for leader name, by the way. In terms of the titles, you can leave it blank, I believe, but if you're wondering what they are, it's referring to things like for a leader title, queen, princess, duke, president, prime minister, all of those things. And for a nation title, it would be more like kingdom of, principality of, or in a more present time moderate, well, no, moderate, present time setting, it would be, for example, the title for China is the People's Republic of, and then China is the actual name of the country, so that's a modern example. After you've done that, you'll want to select where your nation will go. Yeah, it matters. It matters, and I'm going to actually log in so that I can show you that. Wait till it does this. We're going to go to edit. Don't worry about what I'm doing right now. You won't be here as yet. This is what you need to know. The game doesn't tell you when you are creating your nation, but this is what you need to know. On Africa, if you put your nation on Africa, you will only have access to oil, bauxite, and uranium. Now you can buy the others off the market, but you yourself can only produce oil, bauxite, and uranium. If you're on Antarctica, oil, coal, uranium. If you're on Asia, oil, iron, uranium, and so on, according to this list. Right? Now, if you messed up, if you messed up already, it doesn't matter. You have 3 location changes free of charge. Now, if you already used all 3 and you want to change it again, you will need credits, which you can either purchase using real money here on the donate after you have, of course, finished creating your nation and such. You can purchase it here, or here, of course, with the monthly subscription, or you can head to trade. Now, you won't get access to trading until you have verified your account. You will be able to see it, but you won't be able to actually buy anything or sell anything until you have verified your account, namely, not as in the nation itself, but as in your email address. And then you can check. You can see that you can purchase it using actual money that you can make in-game, so you don't need to spend money to get this currency, essentially. And no, the game is not pay to win. You can, quote unquote, pay to win, but you also can't because they cap you at 10 of these per month. And what I mean by that is you can only spend 10 credits per month on pay to win benefits. An example of pay to win benefits would be selling the credit here on the market, getting this, so you could only sell 10 of these on the market, for example. Or if you use it here, but also used it when making cities, not right now, but in the future, when you have 10 cities, for example, it blocks you from, well, let me not say block. This explains it better. Yes. You can create a new city every 120 turns. You can essentially spend credits to bypass that. If you do, that's considered a pay to win thing, right? If you're under 10 cities, this doesn't apply to you. This is for 10 cities and above. But this is essentially what it's saying. The same applies for projects And I believe we can look at it right now. Well, no, we would have to buy a project first. So we'll cover that more in another video when we arrive there. But basically, you can only spend 10 credits on pay to win benefits per month. An example of non-pay to win benefit would be changing your nation or leader name. Now you do get one free change. If I click on it, you'll see I have one name change available because my nation is brand new and I haven't used it yet. We are going to use it in the future, don't worry, because I'm going to be showing you some other stuff in regards to both it and the other thing as well, but that's that. Now, after you have created your nation, after you have selected where you want to be based on the resources and such, you will be brought to this screen. Now, your screen will also have a box somewhere on this page, either up here or directly beneath this. I don't know. Don't remember rather. That says tutorial. Please do the tutorial. It will teach you the bare minimum. And once you have done the tutorial, and I mean follow the tutorial to the exact letter, do not do what I have done, because what I have done here was the direct result of me making other videos before this and scrapping them. So do not do what I have done here. Build another city, build more than the infra that the tutorial told me to build. Build the exact amount of infra that the tutorial told you to build. Don't change your color off of beige as yet. Keyword as yet. Stay on beige. Don't declare any wars. Just do the tutorial. After you have done the tutorial, head directly to objectives. Complete your objectives. Now, you won't be able to complete them all in a single day because some of them require multiple days worth of effort to actually complete, not to mention money. So you won't be able to complete all of them in a single day. You don't need to complete all of them in a single day, but we will go into the objectives in another video as well. Once you have completed your objectives, however, then you are truly ready to start the game. Now, the last thing I want to touch on before we leave out for the next video, or rather the last thing I want to touch on before we end this one and prepare for the next one, is joining an alliance. Now, right from the moment you create your nation, you'll get a lot of these messages. They are inviting you to join alliances. You can follow them, you cannot, it's up to you. But if you read these messages, you will see that you have some benefits here. So you'll see, for example, they're telling you that the Dark Brotherhood offers 5 million sign-up bonus for new members, meaning you would get 5 million just for joining their alliance. Advice on how to run your nation, basically a guide. Project grants and city grants, let's call it free money. As long as you stay in the alliance, it would be considered essentially free money that you use to buy new cities and projects. Let's just put it at that. We'll explain it more when we get into actually joining an alliance and such. That will be another video as well. 0% interest loans, the opposite of grants. Or rather, you could even say it is what grants are, because grants are technically loans without interest that get paid off by the tax that you are charged just by being in the alliance. But again, that's something that we'll touch in otherwise. Giveaways and contests, that's something that this alliance does to engage their community. Access to people with a wide array of interests from different parts of the globe. Is that really a benefit though? Yoda, you're kind of capping there, bro. That's not really a benefit. Like, all alliances would technically claim this, because just by being in the game, you have access to people with a wide array of interests from different parts of the globe. Like, I'm sure that you aren't in the same place that I am. So that one's a bit sus, if you would put it that way. But you have a ton of options here. You can check, you'll see another alliance here. Do note that a lot of these alliances require Discord, however, and we'll touch on Discord as well, along with how to actually apply for these alliances, because I know that a lot of people watching, especially this video, will not already know what Discord is. Some of you will, but a lot of people, especially in the future, won't know what Discord is. They will have never heard it before. They don't probably trust it. They think, oh, but I need to download Discord. You don't actually need to download it. You can open it in the browser. So we'll touch on that when we're covering joining an alliance. And of course, here now, a few things you want to do just for quality of life changes. Right from the get-go, the game won't tell you this, but you want to head, it's right here by the way, under account, you click on account again, the page comes up, you scroll down until you see settings, you look for default results to show in searches, and you change it to 50. Default, it will be 15, change it to 50, and you are golden. You can leave every other thing here. Do not touch this if you are planning to join an alliance. It is used by most alliances, so do not touch it if you're planning to join an alliance. Leave it checked. If you don't want emails when someone declares war on you, you can always check this. Like you can do whatever you want with the rest, but change this to 50. Trust me, it will be a time saver in the future. We'll cover why in the next video. And I will see you all in the next one. Keeping this one short and sweet. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And you can check out at this current point in the video at least. Some videos will be up on the screen right now. One on the left, one on the right. You can see which one you would like to watch next. Come next week, maybe tomorrow, maybe. I don't know when the next video will be going live. One of these videos that you're currently seeing on the screen will be replaced with the new video, which you can check out. If not, you can check out the entire Politics and War series / playlist here, where you will be able to check out the other videos that were already made. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.